138,000 is not, that's why it's only got 138,000. I mean, I'm not trying to stop the question, but I think we got to start going from here on in, and you're going to see that that's pretty typical. The other thing, Chief, wanted to, Dan, we got one truck left that we want to get rid of. Do you need to get pictures on it?
I gotta get pictures on it, I gotta get the radios out of it before the pictures.
Yeah.
And I want to get the trailer that goes with it, sitting right behind it, so we can put them on.
Yeah, so the issue is we didn't get very good bids on the dive unit, so Dan's concept is we're gonna put the dive unit in the trailer, and I just gotta get it set up for him to take those photos, and you're gonna try to sell it as a package, if you will. So,
Or singly, I'll do both ways.
well, whatever. So that's really kind of, we haven't connected well to be able to do that.
If you can get that, like to see if we can get that old stuff cleaned up before the end of this fiscal year. It's already May. So
Oh, yeah.
So if you could find time sometime, the two of you guys to get together and do that.
We'll figure it out.
Okay, thank you. Helen, you remember some trucks breaking down?
Yeah, I got stuck in one.
Again, we're not laughing because it's funny, we're smiling because hopefully now we're in a better place.
If I ever needed to pens, that would have been the time.
Okay.
Thank God for the plywood.
Okay. With that, any other comments of the board? Before I go to public comment, if anybody, any comments? Anybody? Karen Carlson, Town Council, what would you like?
Karen Carlson, 422 Waterman Hill Road. Chief, for the numbers, I know they are astonishing on the units as far as mileage. How about engine hours?
Yeah, so I didn't include, thank you, Karen. So the question is, when you take a pumper, there is also an hour meter. And so what happens is the pumper drives a mile, pumps at a fire for 4 hours, you're generating the hours. So I did not put that in the report. It's very easily obtained, but that's what happened. The rescue goes to your house. It may idle for 30 minutes, 20 minutes, you know what I mean? It idles a lot of times. So thank you for bringing that. I used the mileage number because I thought we would be most familiar with it, but we certainly can include the engine hours number. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Anything else? Yes?
Just one more item. Everybody, except people out in God's country, have probably received their Kent County Water letter, authority letter. Monday night at the council meeting, Mr. Inman is supposed to do a brief presentation regarding the new rates and going up and what it does to affect homeowners and businesses and, of course, the hydrants. So I don't know if there will be public comment, but you may want to come, listen, hear what he has to say. If you have any questions and there is not public comment, feel free to email me prior to Monday and I can ask questions because that's what we're there for. So
we're looking at an 80% increase the first year. I think, what do we spend now, 200,000? So we're looking to go almost to 4, and then there's a 70% increase the second year he's proposing.
right.
So you're looking to go to over $500,000 for our meters. You're also looking at his fallback plan because utilities don't have to watch money like we do. They have like a blank check. How do you fight it? And the alternative plan is that they're looking to throw it on the ratepayers. So either way, they're going to get their money. So when Ed Inman shows up, either way, they're going to get their money, and the PUC is just a rubber stamp. We know that's a joke.
Right.
That's just political acts getting appointed to a do-nothing job. So this is pretty serious for us.
Yeah.
It's a no-win situation. Either as a resident, you're going to see your water bill skyrocket, or as a fire district. As a fire district, we just plain can't budget for that, and nor should we. And I think that's where the 80 and 70% is to scare us all into supporting letting our home rate go up. It's very strategic. So I think you need to keep that in mind. Do they really need all that money?
Well, and they may be looking at that high percentage, but realistically they may go down. You know, PUC might say no, but we know, you know, just to let you know that he will be there if you have, if you want to listen.
Can I ask the chief a question? On the water rate. Are the other chiefs in the other districts going to be fighting this? Do you know?
Yeah, so I was just going to raise a point Karen brings up that he's coming to the council. Kent County Water has organized a group, the local fire chiefs, they're coming out to the fire chiefs. There is, buried in that regulation somewhere is that the initial conversation shocked us all. Chief Brown did a little bit of work on this from Hopkins Hill. They're actually talking about private hydrants right up front. The model they're using is this ratepayer thing. That was what the City of Providence Water Supply Board did. So the fire chiefs are involved. We're going to get involved. Chief Brown has also taken it to the Rhode Island State Chiefs Association. Of course, not everybody's Kent County.
Right.
But we're going to follow it pretty close, and they have agreed to meet with us. So.
I have downloaded everything that they've printed out, so if you need that, just let me know.
You killed a couple of trees if you did that.
Yes, I did.
You know, Cindy, if someone has trouble getting her email, that's one heck of a thing.
I can print.
Gosh, I'll tell you, must have been a big icon, click, right?
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Hey, at least I downloaded it. I
Yes.
don't think anybody else in this room
When
has.
she used that word downloaded, I'm impressed.
How many pages?
Yeah. Now, if you
I
upload it, that's
went
what
through
I'm
2
really.
reams of paper.
So the water thing, one way or the other, they're gonna get. You know, I'm wondering, maybe we should buy a water tanker. Western has 2. We get a tanker and let Anthony get one, and we'd have enough tankers, we can tell them where they put the fire hydrants. I think they really they're playing poker to really put this whole rate on the homeowner, because the homeowner has no clout. If all the fire departments and the towns get together, they actually have some political clout, and the PUC doesn't want to deal with that, and the water board doesn't. So I think it's really just a game they're playing to really be able to voice the hydrants on the homeowners. That's really what they're doing. They're scaring that 80%, 70%, that would never make it. So they're just playing their little game of not having to control their costs. And I can get in who needs to be put in. You know, he's our representative, and if he doesn't want to do a better job, then it's time to replace him.
Well, the term is coming up, so either he gets reappointed or we find somebody
That's just
new.
the way it is. I mean,
Yeah.
they're playing the game.
Yeah.
Nobody would propose an 80% if they weren't trying to slap us in the face. Yes, Dave?
And this will probably come out, it's along the same lines as what the council member had indicated, the chief. The week of July 12, 13, and 14, one of those days, the PUC is going to be holding a public forum on the rate increase. It's probably going to be at the West Warwick High School, and it'll be advertised in advance, but along the lines of what we're all talking about, they're going to advertise the effect of the rate increase to the public in July. The decision and the travel of the case through the through the Public Utilities Commission, that decision is not going to be rendered until January 7th of 2017. So there's obviously a lot, my point is, there's a lot that can happen between when the public gets a presentation and when a rate application is approved. But there will be at least some information being shared with the greater public.
You know, if you have some time, we may have to bring in the great negotiator, Donald Trump, in to take care of this. You know, maybe he could take a swing by and go and get that rate cut.
Fred, it'll be great. It'll be great.
Make Central Coventry great again. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. Anyway, thank you, Chief, for, working with us on that water thing too, because that's important. We're gonna have to, we're almost stuck in the middle. Do we fight it as a fire district and take it on the chin as a homeowner, or do we, but either way, we can't double our water rate. We can't handle that, so. Any other comments on the water? Any other issues the board wants to discuss? Any other public comment? Everybody wants to go.
I want to say one thing.
Yes.
As most of you know, I'm a nurse, so I saved many people who loved it. I rescued a skunk and I saved him. A skunk.
That's like cloning on mice. We need more mice.
He didn't spray me. What happened, I was going up Station Street. There was a car stopped because the skunk was stopped right on the same side of the road. I was afraid to move forward. I seen a car coming down, and unfortunately, some people passed, and they would just run it over. And I know the evidence as well. So what I did is I took my car, backed it up, went towards the skunk, did a very quick beep. By the way, this is an educational thing, and it works, I don't care if it's a skunk, a rat, a deer, you make a short beep. I mean, beep, 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 beep. I don't care what it is, it gets out of the way. I did that, a little short beep, went into the woods, the guy went out, and went down, and I saved the skunk.
Yeah, no smell.
The question is, okay, with that, we are going to go into the executive session. Thank you very much, thanks everybody. Jim?